Hey Canucks fans, it is Canucks game day. Spencer Martin makes his second consecutive start and goal as the Canucks go for their second consecutive win. I'm Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks take all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Saturday, November the 26th. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. Today's Saturday. That means tomorrow's Sunday. That means tomorrow's time for my monthly Ask Me Anything. So right after you watch this video, head over to my community tab and leave me a question there for my vlog tomorrow. And don't forget, I don't have a traditional live stream tonight, my regular CCC live, but I am doing double duty for Game Over Vancouver on the Steve Dangle Podcast Network. So tonight, I'll be joined by Sean Warren of the Area 151 Network right after the Canucks game ends. Find us on the SDPN YouTube channel. And then tomorrow, I'll be joined by Twisted Wrister Hockey, Nick Pinkerton, after the Canucks San Jose game for, once again, Game Over Vancouver. So looking forward to a double dose with two awesome guests in Sean tonight and Nick tomorrow. So make sure you check it out. Hopefully, we'll be talking about a Canucks win. So let's break down what the lineup's going to look like and what we can expect from tonight's game. As I predicted, as many of you did as well, so I'm certainly not saying I was the only one, but I was very consistent. As soon as Monday night's game against Vegas ended, I said, looking at this 3-game road trip, you go Martin, Demko. You play Martin against Colorado, then you play Martin against Vegas to give them a different look. They haven't played against Martin before. And then you go Demko back-to-back in the back-to-back against San Jose tomorrow. And it looks like that's what's going to happen. Obviously, Martin backstopped the team to a 4-3 victory over Colorado on Wednesday. Martin is confirmed as a starter today, and then Demko will play tomorrow in San Jose. Now, in his reasoning, Bruce Boudreau said this. Yeah, he wanted to give Marty the game because I think he's basically saying that Spencer Martin deserves it, especially after having such a good season. And I broke down the numbers yesterday, 5-1-1 versus Demko 2-9-2. And then the other thing would be that, and this is the one major reason that I've been harping on is, yes, Demko played really well against Vegas in the bubble a couple of seasons ago, and he played well for 2 periods out of 3 on Monday night, but he still lost the game 5-4. Well, the team lost the game, and Vegas was able to find some holes in Demko's game. So I've always said, ever since last Monday, why not put Martin in against Vegas, give a different look to the Vegas Golden Knights. They haven't played against Martin before, and even just that small psychological advantage or benefit might make a big difference. So it is indeed Spencer Martin tonight. And then to further, I guess, hammer home or to confirm this point or affirm this point, Boudreau then went on to say that Demko played really well against San Jose last season. Granted, San Jose is not as strong as Vegas, but still, he went 3-0, according to Boudreau, against San Jose last year. I didn't get a chance to look it up. So if that's the case, then maybe it was even more of the reason to do it the way they're doing it. So Spencer Martin in net, Thatcher Demko will likely start tomorrow in San Jose. The rest of the lineup, you guys, can be the exact same as the team that beat the Colorado Avalanche on Wednesday. So up front, you have our new first line of Horvat between Miller and Bovenlander. I thought they were okay on Monday. They weren't great, but they were okay. Second line I thought was very good, always been good. Pettersson, Kuzmenko, and Mikheyev. So that's your second line. Your third line then is the surprising Sheldon Dries. Remember, Sheldon Dries was the only forward that had 2 points on on Wednesday night against Colorado. So it'll be Dries between Garland and Besser. And then your fourth line of Neil Zaman, Dakota Joshua, and Curtis Lazar. So that means Vasily Podkolzin likely to be the healthy scratch once again tonight. On D, the same 6 blue liners, the same 3 pairings. OEL with Bear. Remember, both of those guys had 2 points each on Wednesday night. So that was a nice surprise. Hughes with Shen, of course. And then Kyle Burrows, with Tyler Myers. And I do that kind of sarcastically because everyone likes Kyle Burrows over Riley Stillman in that position. And Jack Rathbone, I guess, still waiting to figure out what's going to happen with him. Travis Dermott did skate today, again, but in a non-contact jersey. So he's still at least a week away, likely, from joining the team. And if so, maybe that's the move that triggers a move to Abbotsford for Jack Rathbone. But in the meantime, not playing with the team, but he's still practicing, taking line rushes with the team. But it looks to be Burrows once again ahead of Stillman and Rathbone. So Canucks fans, that's how the Canucks are going to line up. Remember, on Monday night against Vegas, they played a really good game. Vegas, though, Jack Eichel dominated as well. And then by the third period, Vegas, and remember, they had 1 goal disallowed too. So they were all over the Canucks and simply proved to be too powerful. Now, will it change today? Vegas is coming off a 4-2 loss against Seattle at home yesterday. So they're coming off a back-to-back where the Canucks got in a couple of days early. I think they went golfing. They had their rookie bash or rookie dinner, and hopefully they're recovered enough to play a good game tonight. So as always, give me your score prediction in the chat. I'm still going to go with 4-2 Vancouver until they do it. I know we're at the 21 game mark now, 1 quarter in the season, and believe it or not, we haven't had a 4-2 game yet. So I'm going to go 4-2 Vancouver. Why stop now? I'm going Elias Pettersson as the first Canucks goal scorer. And I'm going to wind up talking about PD. Obviously, we know the outstanding season that he's had. I think he's got 24 points in 21 games, on pace for a 98-point season. And when asked about PD today, Boudreau said that PD reminds him of Nicholas Backstrom. And of course, Bruce Boudreau coached Backstrom for Backstrom's first 5, I don't know if his first 5 years in the league, but for the 5 years that Boudreau coached in Washington, he had Backstrom. And I've always loved Backstrom. I always pick him up, except for this year, in any league that I can, any hockey pool. And not just the Swedish connection, but imagine being compared to Nicholas Backstrom. That's pretty good, because Backstrom, I don't know if you guys remember this, he was very consistent. I've seen seasons of 82, 82, 40, then he had played all 48 in the shortened season, 82, 82, 82, 81, 80. So he's had many, many seasons of playing basically every game. And listen to his point total: 69 and 82 in his rookie season, 88 and 82, 101 and 82, 65 and 77, 44 and 42, 48 and 49, 79 and 82. So he's a point per game player, Nick Backstrom is. And yes, he's basically had 1,011 points in 1,058 career games. So just a hair under a point per game player. And that's a tiny bit higher than where PD is right now in his career. But PD obviously having a really good season, at least on pace for over a point per game this season. So for Boudreau to say that Elias Pettersson reminds him of Nick Backstrom, and we know how much Boudreau loves guys like Backstrom and Ovechkin and some of the guys he had on his Washington Capitals team, that speaks volumes. And it speaks volumes to the season that Elias Pettersson is having, and how really lucky that we are that he is producing at such a high clip. That's not the reason why I picked him for my first goal. I just think he's also playing very well on a standalone basis, comparisons aside. So I'm going 4-2 Canucks. I'm going PD with the first Canucks goal. So don't forget, tonight, Game Over Vancouver on the Steve Dangle Podcast Network. Me and Sean Warren of the Area 51 Network, we will be breaking down tonight's game. I hope you can join me. And don't forget to go over to my community tab and leave a question for me for tomorrow's vlog. In the meantime, I'm going to stay home, do some housework, do a bit of studying, and then get ready for tonight's game. And hopefully we're watching a Canucks win. Shout out to my sponsors, Van City Experts Real Estate and Perform and Transform Personal Training Weight Loss. Thank you, legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Just Incredible, legendary Andrew Chang, and to Hall of Fame and franchise members as well. And thanks to all of you for watching and supporting me on this channel. Subscribe if you like to, like this video if you like to, leave a tip, become a member, upgrade your membership if you like to, and definitely leave your score prediction and first Canucks goal scorer down below. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Enjoy the game. God bless, and go Canucks go.